Today, one of Azore's developers, Paul, is going to walk us through 3 ways to use the Import Settings feature. Users can streamline model setup by importing physics and boundary condition settings from another model. In Azore, this feature is name-dependent and not mesh-dependent, so you can pick and choose settings to apply based solely on surface name.
Import settings. So this is used to usually, let me give you the 3 examples of when you would use this, or I typically do. You import a new mesh, you already have a Azore database set up the way you want it. So you import your mesh. You got to keep in mind that this window doesn't do anything to the mesh itself. So if you need to scale it, you need to do that first. If you need to fuse any faces or something like that, you want to do that first. Then you come to this window, you open up the other database you have, and then you just let it do it fills in everything, and you hit apply, and you're should be done. And so then your new database is set up just the same way as your old database. Another way that I would use this typically is if I have different databases and I want to just use like a certain specific something from a database. So I just open a random database here. So I've got my database set up, but I've got one boundary condition that I want to import from something else. So it's got everything set right now. You just uncheck all, got the button down here. And then I'm going to search in to say my exterior boundary condition, and this particular boundary condition here, I want to set it with that. And so then it's going to tell me I'm going to change this wall to a flow, and I got one item checked, so that's the only thing I'm going to apply. So that's the way I'm just going to pick a boundary condition out of one database and stick it in another one, and you know that it's set. A third way that I would typically use this is, say I have some boundary condition that I want to set a bunch of, and I don't want to have to set them individually. So say I take, where else should I go down here? One of these plates. And so you open it up, except it would be under interior. And so, I set my boundary condition here. But rather than going through and manually doing it to the other ones, I can do that import settings, which is that. And what you want to do then, first of all, you want to save the database you're working on. And then you come over here, and I'm going to open the same database that I'm looking at, which is that one. And it'll give you a little warning, like, do you really want to open this from the same database? But in this case, yes, you do. And so then I can go down here, and it won't show them because they're all the same. You got to open up these tabs. So I've got all these different perf plates, and so I want to take them. I want to set all these to be the same as that one. So I select them all. I say set with, whatever perf plate that was, and then you hit apply, and that will copy the one boundary condition onto all the others. So just a little shortcut for doing that.